Crazy 96, Mr. Draco. Mr. Draco getting that 3-2 off of Squaffles. Shampoo having to play Uni Kasai, who is a Jigglypuff that nearly took it against Paluchito to get into that match with Isaiah. But it looks like we're going to go into it with the Kazuya and the Samus. This game number 1. We're already seeing this is like both players just staying all the way across from each other. Samus wants to play that way either way. Kazuya is going to have to try to traverse it. That bomb getting through. The invincibility proving to be fruitful in that spot for Dripnotic. But Agent A had an opportunity to get the reverse and nearly gets the stock. He actually does get the stock. Unexpectedly, he killed before 100, which can be a key against Kazuya if you are fighting him. But already at 51% in the second stock, we're not even a little more than 30 seconds into this game. We got Big N coming back.
Yeah, I guess pool 3 and 4 got delayed, so
okay.
I'm back on the
I was like, yeah, no, I'm down for this. I was just playing this to the viewers at home. This is another Oklahoma Classic.
Woo.
Dripnotic getting the forward air off stage. Agent A is a sleeper player.
Sure.
Some may call him a hidden boss. Had a great run at Sweet Spot, getting that upset off Spinkeezy, but Dripnotic did get 9th at that tournament, and a very fruitful run for him. He is the favorite in this set, but at the end of the day, Agent A is a player who gets the most optimization out of Samus when it all comes down to it. Like, he's getting these combos and these confirms that some players, even like Teaser, might not even go for.
Oh, yeah. And speaking of hidden bosses, just going to do a quick plug. The Hidden Boss Arcadian is happening in July 26th. So if you are an aspiring player and want to prove yourself at something like this, be sure to sign up at startgg/Hidden Boss 3. Anyways. But, I mean, hey, we're here on PS2. I mean, so, like, Samus for sure is one of the characters that probably – obviously, everybody gets Kazuya. But just the natural game plan of Samus does make it a lot better for them. They don't really need to be in Kazuya's face to get value.
Oh, no, they don't have to be. Like, you can just sit there in that mid-range, that kind of sweet spot in between, like out of range and mid-range. But Dripnotic is not afraid of that. He will just go through it, guns blazing. He will just get into your face with an electric and try to up-B you.
Yeah, that is true. And then also another thing you do have to watch out for, even though it's a little niche and may not happen, Kazuya has a reflector, one of the most powerful in the game. So you send even like a half charge shot his way and he reflects it, you might actually just lose your stock. So
I mean, Dripnotic isn't a player who I feel like relies on that. I feel like even from when I played them, they've had the ability to like go through with it more and more. But whenever you can only get so close and you're focused on that, you might not even trying to have that in mind. But gets the stock nearly at Rage Art, gets the stuff here.
Oh my
confirms, gets it? No, he drops it a little too slow.
Sure.
But the Rage Art is there. If he wants to pull it, he can. But instead, Agent A prevents that through a grab.
Yeah, Agent A looking to take the game here on this ledge trap. You don't really want to have to fight Rage Art Kazuya, but man, that charge shot just whiffs, but does get the snag, and just going to reset the scenario once again.
And get rid of the Rage Art. That's huge for him right now. Dripnotic trying to avoid ledge, but that isn't his inevitability. That up-B, not going to kill just yet. He could go for a grab, and I was expecting that. Yeah. Even though Kazuya is a big body, he will still get done before 200.
Yeah, 170, that makes a bit about enough sense. Yeah, that'll do it. Cool.
But I believe... Hold on, okay, there's something small. It's like taking away the audio from the viewers. Don't want to see that. But we got game number 2, about to commence. I think that when it comes down to Dripnotic getting in, like obviously, like he alongside maybe a handful of players are people that will, I describe as like the hold forward. I call Canon Red Mr. Hold Forward. That is my nickname for him. Like that is kind of like a whole group of players in the state that just do not care sometimes and will get in even against a character like Samus.
Fair.
But he just like sits there, tries to get in. The electric sometimes going through Samus' stuff.
Yeah. We're just doing some work on the monitor.
Yeah, he's trying to get some audio. It's like,
Yeah.
doesn't want people plugging it through the Switch, so they're just getting through in the headset. Honestly, yeah, I might. Hold on.
Oh, we're getting it going. But yeah, if you're just tuning in, this is Summerfest. We're here in OKC with some Smash Ultimate action. It's been fast and fluid. A couple of reverse Rios to start today that were very spicy. We have some teaser action, and I mean, if you're a fan of teaser, we got a Samus right on stream right now. Agent A looking to pull an upset against Dripnotic here. It's a tiny upset, 15, 18 seed, but.
But I mean, like, it is still something. I think like Agent A is very capable of this, and I mean, he showed that he took that game one, and it was one of those where like Dripnotic was starting to rev up and get through, but Agent A just had the percent deficit in his favor, where he can just kind of get the up throw. But can juggle. Dripnotic isn't one of those Kazuyas that I feel like has the execution down, but even then, when you are a Kazuya who doesn't have the execution down, you can still do some stuff. Like, you can get the high percent stuff, but like, even then, he doesn't go for a lot of the zero to death. He goes for a lot more neutral interaction, so he can make the player across from him feel very uncomfortable.
Sure. All right, I mean, so far, just an explosive start here. So much damage tacked on, even getting the reverse hit down smash. Agent A in a very powerful position.
And it's not going to get rid of the Rage Arts. Not going to take the stock just yet. But he gets it. Gets back to stage. Yeah, one is all you got there.
Jeez. Yeah, Rage Drive completely off the board without even being able to interact with Agent A. This is exactly the Samus game plan that you want to be throwing out. I am surprised, though, that we went back to PS2. I mean, one of the largest stages in our rule set. Going to give Agent A a lot of room to kind of work with. We saw in the beginning of the game, JK, that he was just running away from Kazuya and now able to get that grab and seal out the first stock.
I mean, yeah, he's proving right now that just being able to interact with his environment very well, better than the other player, is having so much into that be in his game. But Dripnotic still can traverse through it. Woo! However, he is getting mixed right now. Samus deciding to play some close quarters.
Yeah, Samus down air is such a nice move to hit. Gives you pretty much imagination afterwards.
Okay, he has stage control, setting up for the ledge trap. Does he normally get up? He does.
Wow.
He's normally somebody who gets on that immediately, but instead just going to spend it, get the stock there. He's at 138. A grab and a dream sometime is all you need is Kazuya. But with the Samus keeping you out.
Yeah, the Zaire for extra damage and extra distance. Dripnotic can't get past the ledge trap there. That neutral get up, not going to get away with it this time.
Like, neutral get up into a lot of like the zoners ledge trapping is never the opportunity, man.
Yeah. It's a
and I mean, as somebody who plays a character who like very much benefits off a neutral get up, like I can definitely say like you don't want to be doing that.
Oh, true.
But sometimes you feel like your options are so limited when they're covering roll, they're covering jump, they're covering neutral get up. Like, what can you do?
Oh, you can't hold on to the ledge either because we got the freaking ledge trap out here. Super smooth from Agent A.
And you talk about Agent A as like somebody who is a different flavor of Samus compared to Teaser. They lab so much. They have a lot going on for them in terms of the ledge trapping, in terms of the neutral. So where they can just style, they can go for the mix-ups. They're always making you guess.
Yeah, I really like what I saw there. That was beautiful. And Dripnotic gonna pull out the counter pick.
Yeah, it makes sense. I would not be surprised with like the Ness. I feel like even then it makes way more sense going into that where you can just take control of some of the projectiles and whatnot.
Oh yeah. Hey, I mean, and Ness, obviously not as volatile as Kazuya with the 0 to death combos, but Ness is a very, very combo heavy character that could put the, really put on a lot of pressure onto Samus in a very different way, though. And because of that, what you drop in potency of just straight raw 0 to deaths, you get more maneuverability in the side magnet and projectile countering in the side magnet.
And in this game number 3, I mean, it makes way more sense that he kind of needs that, especially since that is what Agent A was not really targeting as much, and that is not what Dripnotic had going into the tank. It's 2-0 Agent A right now, and he has to find a way to close out the set. Woo! Going for the edge guard. Dripnotic does just want to play off stage.
Yeah, that's the one thing, though, that will be a lot. Well, maybe it'll be just as difficult. I guess Kazuya doesn't really have great ledge options either, but Ness is kind of a floaty boy, so jumping off that ledge is always going to be a scary proposition, which leads you to kind of just choose stuff like neutral get-up, which we know Agent A has been punishing super well.
And Agent A with that as well can just get so much more, maybe even off the switch, because Ness is a floatier character. He weighs less. Sure. You might be able to just parachute a couple more things. You might be able to get your stocks off much earlier.
Woo! Man, barely got through the up smash there. Oh, just going to use that side magnet. Even eats the bomb for good measure. I don't know, Dripnotic is moving really well here, but this first stock could really go to either player here.
I mean, it's possible. Signs say Agent A, he was on ledge. It makes sense.
Just kind of keep spamming that because had to regrab at some point. This is what I was talking about. You know, Ness kind of has a tough time getting past ledge because of that floatiness.
Even then, he has to find a way to get the stock out right now. He's at 148, nearly full rage. Samus can just light you up, but he's finding the falling up here. Yep. Nice job getting out of that.
Really nice that it didn't drop for him either. So Dripnotic going to even up the game here. And there's a big opening, but can't find the double jump magnet on that one.
Ooh, it gets over that up tilt. It just sits back, recenters. But yep, Agent A closing that gap a little bit more. Dripnotic going over, has a fair. Agent A just willingly going the ledge, but he doesn't get a punish. He gets a reversal grab out of it, actually.
Sheesh. Yeah, the grabs have been the name of the game here for Agent A, at least in this new matchup that we're seeing here.
Ooh, that was a weird, not even trade. It just kind of did one move after the other.
Yeah, very odd for sure. And dang, just needs the one toe tap of that Nair to take the stock. And Dripnotic looking at the end of the set here, potentially going to have to clutch up here if they want to put themselves on the board.
And then, okay, recovers high. He doesn't punish that. Agent A's defense, I feel like sometimes a hit or miss, and it's looking like the hit right now. It's just either deciding to go to ledge. He is kind of a greedy player when it comes down to getting out of the corner and trying to transverse through it. Dripnotic calling out that jump, but he overextends. There's the grab again.
Man.
Greed working out in the favor of Agent A. Could be curtains if you're Dripnotic.
Yeah, again, back at this ledge. It doesn't matter. Oh, my goodness. And Agent A just gives it up. Gives up the control of the corner for a dash attack, and you know you're going to drop to that back throw.
Yeah, this is still possible for Dripnotic. He is a player who thrives off of momentum. Obviously, he loves to hold forward. He's been holding it. He has not let go until now. Could this be it? Gets the extension. Doesn't necessarily want to go on stage, but he gets him back.
And the juggle continues.
Yeah, it hadn't even ended yet. But you have to be careful. You could just get a grab from the corner by Agent A. A burst option. But he said, sits back. He's trying to scout that out. Resetting again. Oh, that is an opportunity for not a mistech. You don't want that there. But baby charge shot finds a way through. Still juggled.
Another baby charge. It doesn't combo into the grab, though.
No punish off the up B. That's crazy. Dripnotic scouting it out correctly, but the back air not going to seal the deal just yet.
A bit of spaghetti, and the dash attack claims it. That one was a heater for sure, JK Sonic. I mean, this game 3, you can tell, is very pivotal. Both players were playing on eggshells.
I mean, you look at it just there. You DIN on that dash attack, it's just rough for you.
Oh, yeah.
But now we got it 2-1. Agent A still in the favor. Imagine if we see the 3-0, man. I don't want to call it this early just yet, but with how everything has gone, it makes sense. It could happen. But now we're going to be going into this game number 4. Yeah, no, 3, excuse me, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or no, it's
or no, it's 4. Okay, I got it right. I got it right.
Don't get mixed.
Ooh, imagine that. Immediately you see a charge shot, just lose the PK fire.
Yeah, you got to get a little bit more charge. I think like 75% goes through it, but and for sure full charge shot goes through PK fire, I believe.
Woo. Yeah, goes high. Still can get it. Okay, he just tries to pick him up. Keep that advantage. Ooh, could see something here, but the up B being fast enough to interrupt.
Yeah, Agent A's seen that setup way too many times before and knew they had to get out of there.
Ooh. Lands, okay, yeah, just getting on top of the Samus. Transfers through the grab. All right, back throw. There's the up air. Doesn't get the full thing, but it actually works out for him.
Yeah, that actually was a lot better. Little tail on the PK Thunder there, but still can't find the stock claiming move here.
But yeah, he still hasn't used the down B nearly as much, trying to scout out some projectiles, but Agent A being a bit more calmer about it than I thought he was going to be.
Yeah, just a bomb onslaught there, but a little too much dip on his chip as Agent A can't be there to follow up on it. What a spot dodge.
He's calling those out, and yeah, back throw is just going to absolutely obliterate him. That's the first lead for him so far this set. But does he decide to recover high? No, okay, goes the ledge willingly, but he gets underneath the response for Agent A. Dripnotic looking much comfortable here.
Oh yeah, I mean, honestly, just the freedom of movement that Ness gives Drip here has allowed him to be a lot more confident in his moves and almost even gets the PK Rocket there, but does roll into the charge shot. Agent A will take that stock every time.
Yeah, and I mean, like, if you're looking at it, it's just having to stay put in the corner for so long, you have to do something about it. Agent A has tremendous defense, but in order to not confirm nearly as much, not overextend, you have to sit back, and finally he has something to his name in the stock. He's still behind, but the rocket not going to ignite.
Oh, but we'll ignite him with that PK fire. Gives him a little bit of time to get back to stage and honestly claim it here. Oh, wow.
Yeah, the proper defense to get back. The offensive defense at that to just press a button out of the corner.
Yeah. Uh-oh, yeah, that yo-yo tells you can't stay on ledge. Luckily, doesn't get hit by the big hit, but there's another dash attack not quite taking the stock, though.
I love the movement for him just to sit in front of Samus and say, oh, yeah, it's my turn to play the game. But even then with the spot dodges, it's being really good for him right now. But
no.
Yeah, he wanted that to face the other way.
Oh, yeah. It is falling apart here for Agent A right now, but honestly, clarify the stock and even things out quickly and just not have to worry about that.
Ooh, he gets a PK fire to start off to confirm. He is up right now, gaining in percentage. He could stop it right now, but he gets the up B. Still in the driver's seat, but he finally gets a grab. That one you can't spot dodge. It's a true punish.
Yeah, it doesn't take the stock, though. Oh, the pivot. It works out. It does find the stock on that one. This is anybody's game.
Yeah, he wanted to press a button in a spot like that to just completely get out of it. But now the lead is in the favor of Agent A, not by much, but situations are adding up. Tensions are getting high.
Whoa. Close there. That PK Rocket almost activated. That would have been the set, or would have been the game for sure.
Yeah, Agent A sitting there in the proper spots. He could go for the edge guard, decides to stay on stage. Ooh. Sitting back in the mid-range, letting the PK fire do the work for him. But Agent A's going to find his way through it. There's the up tilt. No up air. Not true, but you get the yes smash instead, and that is 3-1 for Agent A.
Lets it rip. That's a big find there for Agent A. Wow, being able to get that S smash off of the down air is a huge